Hello and welcome to Wigs with Liz. My name's Liz and I wear wigs, and today it's all about Rochelle. This week it's all about Rochelle here on Wigs with Liz. So this is the gorgeous Rochelle wig from Godivas Secret Wigs in the colour Nutmeg F. Now, my last review video was Rochelle in ginger brown, and you can see how the wig is the same but the colours make it look so different. And I just love this wig. Even though there's a lot of hair to this wig, it's very lightweight, as all of their wigs are. And it just feels really sexy. It's got a lot of movement in this wig, so you can move it around, and it feels great. Now, the thing I love as well about Rochelle wig is it's versatile. There's many things you can do with it. So you can wear it up or down quite easily. You can put a clip in to make it look pretty. And it really is like your own hair. And this is one of my go-to wigs. The ginger brown one is so close to my hair colour. But it's always nice to go blonde when you are a natural brunette or you're a redhead and you want a nice change. And, you know, blonde is such a great colour to go if you don't want to put chemicals on your hair. Maybe you don't want to bleach your hair. You don't want to kind of go there with the blonde in your own natural hair. But you always wanted to know what it would be like to be blonde or to try a blonde. So a wig is such a great option, and Rochelle is such a fantastic wig. So the colour Nutmeg F is a really beautiful strawberry blonde. Now it is a rooted wig, which means that, you know, everywhere kind of throughout the wig you see these darker roots, which make the wig very natural looking. It creates the illusion of this being your own hair, especially if, you know, you are a brunette like me. The wig will suit you because you've your own hair, even if you can see it coming through at the side, it makes sense because of the darker root. It's very powerful. You know, I just love these blondes with roots because they just feel so natural. You know, it's like the natural regrowth that we get when we dye our hair. And the great thing about wearing a wig, the colour isn't going to fade. The style, you don't need to change the style or do anything to the style if you love it the way it is, because it's always going to be this way. And that's so great. You know, even when you wash these wigs, they fall back into the original style as if you've just bought the wig, which blows my mind every time I wash a wig. So a really beautiful, gorgeous wig in an amazing colour. And I just love this strawberry blonde. You can see it's a very kind of warm blonde. It's got a little bit of lighter blonde through it and kind of this reddy tone too. So it really does give it that strawberry blonde effect. And in the light, it's just beautiful. So before we start talking about Rochelle, let's look at the colour. Look at that colour. Absolutely beautiful. And look at the wig, you know, how much kind of movement is in it. You know, it moves around like your natural hair. This is definitely one of my favourite wigs right now because it's so natural and it's so lightweight too. And on the top, you can see you've got this root there. Very, very natural. You know, looks like your own hair. Very beautiful. And look at the movement at the back. And I will turn around and show you the back. And I am going to do a little short to music dancing around in this wig too. So look at this. When I do this, it just creates all this gorgeous movement. Beautiful. She is a machine tease wig, so you can give a volume if that's what you want to do. Or you can pat the whole thing down and make it a much sleeker style. A much more calmer style. So you can have this wig however you want. You know, if you wake up and you're feeling like, I want a big hair day today, you can have one. If you feel like you want it a bit more subtle and a bit more smoother, you can do that too. And, you know, you can get your brush on this wig. Don't worry about, you know, if it's going to affect the style, because it doesn't. You know, you can get your brush on this and just give it a little brush through. And, you know, look how gorgeous she looks. Absolutely beautiful. You know, and when I put this wig on this morning, and this is the first time I'm wearing this wig with you guys today. It's last night I sewed some wig clips in. I'm going to show you that in a minute. As you can see, it's not moving around on my head. I just give her a tiny little brush just on the top and just at the bottom. That's all I've done. But you can see how my fingers move through this wig very well. You know, it's very natural looking and it feels natural too. And all of their wigs are synthetic. Why? Because they're wash and wear wigs. If you have a human hair wig, it's human hair. You have to look after it the way you would your natural hair. That means you're going to spend more time in the morning styling it, looking after it, and getting it how you want it to be. Now, the reason why I've chosen synthetic wigs, especially Godivas Secret Wigs, is because I don't want to mess around with those things. I want to get up, I want to put my hair back, get my wig, shake it out, put it on, and be ready to go. And it's such a great thing, if you're busy or you're late for work, or you're running around and you haven't got time to do your hair, but you want to look good. Wigs are such a great option, especially this wig, Rochelle. It's beautiful. So it's very classy and sassy and sexy. She's got these gorgeous long bangs that just feel nice. And it doesn't feel like a lot of hair in your face. You might be looking at this wig thinking, isn't there a lot of hair around the face? Now, I was actually wearing my Rochelle in ginger brown all around the house last night. And I was eating in my wig, watching TV in my wig, doing my general routine in my wig. And it didn't annoy me. When I was eating, I just put a little clip in there, just because, I'm getting used to the wig and I don't want it to go in my food. But other than that, absolutely fine, didn't annoy me. If this was my own hair and I had it in this style, it would annoy me and I would end up putting it up in a little scrunchie. So that's also a great thing about wigs. They behave differently than your own hair, even though they look and feel like your own hair. So they don't annoy you the same way. Are you one of those women? Let me know in the comment section. I certainly am. My hair's around me for 5 minutes. I have to put it up or clip it up, just get it out of my face. So wearing a wig is such a perfect option for me. I love the fact that I can just be sexy and sassy without the, constantly having that annoyance of needing to tie up your hair. So such a gorgeous look. And I love how the same wig looks different in all the colours and feels different too. When I'm wearing this blonde today, it's just a very pretty look. Reminds me a little bit of Greece. Sandy and Greece with this gorgeous blonde colour. Tell me about it, stud. And I love how I can colour coordinate my wig with my clothes. So, blue is gorgeous, like this gorgeous kind of lighter kind of denim blue is really nice with a blonde wig. It goes really nice with the colour. And my makeup, doesn't really change. I don't really enhance my makeup for different colours. I just always wear the same face on and it seems to go because of this darker root. So before I take her off and show you the inside, let's see what we can do with Rochelle. So I like her like this today. Very beautiful, very natural. It's not annoying me. But if I wanted to put in a clip, I've just got a bobby clip here. I could just put in a little clip. So what I would do is just put one about there. Okay, I've just put one about there. I'd leave this side down and then just clip that up there. And doesn't that look natural? And even though, my hair is there, you can see my darker root there, it still looks totally natural. It makes sense because of the rooted energy on the wig, the way it's rooted. So it's just beautiful. So I love it like that. Let's take that out. If you wanted to keep this side down, but put this side back, you could do that easily. Now, you can part this wig wherever you want. Isn't that pretty too? You can part this wig wherever you want to, but I just kind of brushed the wig this morning and said, okay, Rochelle, what do you want to do? And it wanted to part this way. So I just let it do now what it wants to do. When I first got a wig, right back in March, which seems so long ago now, and I started on my wig journey, I couldn't really get my head around that because I'd always had my hair parted in one style, just here, and to wear it the other way, it felt really weird. But when you get used to it, it's fine because you think, wow, I can be someone different. I can try something new. And, when you go to the hairdressers, they may suggest something like that with your own natural hair, but you may never do it because you may think, oh, no, I'm going to stick with what I know, or, it's always worked for me over the years. And wearing a wig is so, powerful because it's so versatile. So you can try it whichever way you want. And doesn't this look nice too? But this kind of the way the wig is falling today, it's not annoying me at all. It's not in my face. So it looks very pretty. So I quite like it like this as well. So let's take this bobby pin out. You could even put 2 in there and see what else we can do before I take her off. So if I wanted to put her in a little ponytail, let me just take my earrings out so I don't get them caught in my wig. What I tend to do is put my necklace on before I put my wig on. And then I put my wig on and then put my earrings on. So it depends what wig it is. But that's usually what I do. So if you wanted to put a little pony in, you could easily put one at the back. Let's just put it in one. You could easily put it in the back like that. just have a little ponytail, which looks really pretty. You could have a side ponytail, just like this, whichever side you wanted it to be. And I love how this bang is framing the face, you know, very pretty. So you could have it like that if you wanted to. You could put it up if you wanted to. So however you wanted to do it. So, you know, grabbing all the hair and putting it up in a claw clip. You know, obviously if I was doing this and going out, I would take my time doing it. But look at that, easy. You know, really easy to do. You could even cut this wig if you wanted to. You know, not that why would you want to, but if you get the wig and you think, oh, it's a little bit too much hair for me, you know, there are natural cutting points. You could perhaps cut it there, you know, or get your hairdresser to do it. It still look very pretty. And look at that, you know, they could do it somehow. But, you know, they have many, many short wigs. Get one from there instead of cutting this gorgeous wig because, you know, at first it may feel like a lot of hair, especially if you're not used to that. But when you sit with it on your head and you get used to it, it just feels amazing. And I love this wig. It's gorgeous. Okay, I'm surprised at myself. I haven't owned a Rochelle until now. And another good thing I love about Rochelle Wig is Godivas Secret Wigs, as you know, are based in America. And the owner of the company, you got Rochelle and Danielle, mother and daughter. And this wig is named after Rochelle because this was how her hair used to be. And we all have, you know, how our hair used to be, you know, back in the day, when we were younger or when it was doing what we wanted it to do, the way we wanted it to be. And wearing a wig is such a great option to recapture your old self, you know, and bring a bit of that back in. So I love that I'm kind of wearing Rochelle, you know, on my head. This is how her hair used to be. And, you know, I love it whenever I wear something that really reminds me of my hair. This is very much how I would want my hair cutting if I could get away with it like this. But my hair can be a bit of a frizzy mop, you know, so a day after washing, you know, it tends to lose its style and it's just always been that way. And, you know, whenever I've had it straightened, I've had to have it done at the hairdressers because there's so much curl there. So it's always been hard work, you know, to look after my own hair. So to put it back in a bobble and put a wig on is just amazing. And I know that you'll absolutely love this wig too. And, you know, I could just talk about these wigs all day. I'm so passionate about them. I just love the way they make you feel. And, you know, I just hope that these videos are helping some of you guys if you are weighing up the options and what type of wig to get. And, you know, because they're just such a great option for you. So I just love this wig. So I'm leaving a party this way, but, you know, you could easily part it another way. Just ask the wig, what do you want to do today? You know, this is kind of the way that I used to have my hair parted. So about there on the right, coming over. But even now looking at it, you know, it doesn't look as good as the way the wig wants to naturally fall. So, you know, and you don't have to mess about with it. Just use your fingers as a rake and say, what do you want to do? And we can do that when we take the wig off together. So let's take the wig off. Let me turn around actually first and give you a bit of a show about how it looks from the side. And how she looks from the back. Look at that movement. Beautiful. Beautiful. So she's absolutely gorgeous. So let's take her off then. Now, there's many, many ways you could, you know, secure this wig to your head. You could use a wig grip band. You could sew in wig clips like I have, or wear a wig cap, or, you know, wear nothing at all. It depends how you want to do it. You could even secure it with bobby pins. But I have took the time to sew wig clips in. And there are many videos where I show you how to do that. I'm getting much better now. So I'm going to take my wig off. Okay, I haven't even undone one of them. Bear with me. There we go. Now, my hair is wet, okay, because I'm just going to close these clips. I got up this morning and I thought, right, I'm just going to, you know, leave it to dry natural. And that's what I've done. So, you know, you can wear a wig with wet hair. This is my hair wet. So I've been wearing this wig for about an hour and it's still quite wet because my hair, as I said, it's very thick and curly. Even though, you know, it is going a lot kind of thinner now because of the fact that I'm not dyeing my hair or putting chemicals on it and going through perimenopause, but it still takes a while to dry. So this is my wet look. But all I do with my own hair is just put it back into a low pony bun. So I tie it round 3 times. I just use a band like this. And I just tie it round 1 time, 2 times. And on the 3rd time, I'll just put a little low bun in. So, you know, it's great in hot weather if you want to just get up, wash your hair, not bother with drying your hair because it's so hot, when you're having a hot flash, when you just want to leave it to dry naturally to give it a break from heat or any of those things, you can. You know, you can just leave it and put your wig on and it's fine. It doesn't affect the wig. It doesn't affect your hair. Everything is fine. Let me just make sure all my hair is in this. And, you know, it's great as well, as Rochelle talks about on her channel, you know, that if you're having a hot flash and you're out and about or it's a hot day wherever you are, you can go into the restroom, you know, go into the ladies and put your head under the tap and wet all your hair and then put it back like this. So don't think you've always got to have dry hair to wear a wig. You know, it's entirely up to you. So let's have a look at Rochelle then. Look at this gorgeous colour. So you can see the gorgeous kind of strawberry tones coming through the blondes and the gorgeous lighter and darker aspects of the colour. So Nutmeg F is one of my top 5 blondes. You know, I love the vanilla bean, I love the butternut they do, but this one is really up there, you know, and I really do love this blonde, and I think it suits me because, you know, of my skin tone as well. So, you know, if you want to go blonde, there's many options. They do some gorgeous ones, and I have reviewed some gorgeous blondes, and I will be reviewing more. But this one is definitely a go-to wig, and I just love strawberry blonde anyway. I find it very pretty. It warms your face, and it warms you up. You know, it makes you feel good, especially on a dreary day like today in the UK. So to put her on, and you know, you can see the roots there as well, all throughout the wig. The movement is great on the wig. You can see the front. So if you're going to put this on, this is what I do with this wig. Just get my brush, and I have a spare brush for wigs. So now I just leave this one downstairs. I've got a bigger paddle brush just for my wig upstairs. I've got one of those kind of comby ones, but I don't really use that one. And I use this one. And this was just a cheap brush that I picked up in a cheap shop. This was probably £1.50. So probably $1, you know, where in the US. So, you know, no, yeah, probably get one for $1. So I don't know about conversion, but yeah. So anyway, I just brush the top through just like this, and maybe the bottom of the wig. You know, you can brush however you want. Don't be afraid you're going to mess up the style if you brush it, because you're not. You know, you can brush the whole wig or just a little bit of the wig, but I don't need to because I've already done that. So in the cap itself, I turn the cap inside out. It would help if I showed you. At the back, you've got the label. So you always know where the label goes. It's down here at the bottom of the wig. So they're very easy to put on because of the label. So you don't get disorientated thinking, where's the front, where's the back? Which you can do on some other Amazon or cheaper wigs. At the back, it's got bra strap adapters, so you can make it looser or tighter depending on how you feel on the day. But this is an average size cap, and if you're wondering, what am I? Am I average, petite, large? The way that they talk about it on their channel, you know, Godivas Secret Wigs, where I watch all their videos and get all the tips about how to wear the wigs and, you know, tips and tricks as well. You know, if you can fit into, and like you go into a shop, you put a hat on and it fits you, or you put a pair of sunglasses on, they fit you, you are more than likely an average cap size. Okay, if you find that the hat or the glasses are smaller or not large enough, then you may need a petite or a large cap size. But you can measure your head. But for me, I didn't do that when I started ordering my wigs. I was that excited. I just ordered the average size wig, not even realising that they did all different ones. And luckily, I am an average size cap. So even though this cap does look big when it's on camera, it's an average size. So you've got all the gorgeous kind of breathable wefting at the back from this area down, you know, so it feels nice on you. You know, you're not going to feel constricted or restricted or just like you want to whip your wig off. You know, sometimes the Amazon wigs, you know, I wear them for a day and I just can't wait to get them off because it's just, oh, you know, they feel heavy and the hair's around my face and they're not breathable. And it's just such a treat to wear a Godivas Secret wig. That's why so many of the reviews on here are for these wigs, because I just love them so much and I want you to understand them too, you know, how they work and how they make you feel. So the wig itself at the top is machine teased, which means it gives you that height, and it's a very nice cap. It feels nice. You can tell so much work has gone into these. You really do get what you pay for. So I've sewn 2 wig clips at the front and 1 wig clip at the back. And, you know, much better job, not so much of a bodge job now. I'm getting much better at sewing as well. So I am now using a darker cotton for darker wigs and white cotton for blonder wigs, which is really good. And I use the darker cotton for red wigs too. So you can either use a dark red or a black or a brown. So all you do, I'm going to open these clips, and these are such a great option because, you know, they keep it secure. You know, you haven't got to worry about anything. Just clip them in and away to go. And with these clips as well, you can't even tell you've got them on your head. So I'm going to put the wig on by getting my thumbs where the label is, and I'm going to put the top of the wig there and pull it over my head. Just like that, dead simple. Tuck in the back, flip it up, get my ear tabs, get them straight. These are here. Okay, these tabs, they align so you know that you've got your wig on straight and in alignment with your ears, and then you push them down. You know, they've got kind of these elastic kind of stick up bits, wires, and you just put them flat down towards your head. So it sits like that on your head, very natural. And then you pull the wig up to your hairline. So remember, doing it on camera and doing it in a mirror can be 2 different things. Let me just check in the trusty mirror and make sure I've got it in the right place, and I have. So this is what I do first of all, and then I'm going to clip her in. Now you may be putting her on without wig clips, that's fine. I've clipped the 2 in, just pushing them down at the front. The one I've put up here at the back, I just get my thumbs, put them through the wefting and clip it into place. And then this wig is going nowhere, nowhere. And if you want to see how you can wear, you know, a wig securely, I've done videos on that in the playlist, and I've even got videos where I go on a roller coaster in a wig and it stays on. So, you know, I would have no worry now, you know, going on a roller coaster in this wig because I've secured it with 3 wig clips. I went a bit over the top when I went, and I sewed in 7. 7 wig clips, did not need that many. 3 is enough. You can tell it's not going anywhere, it's not going to come off your head. So now what I do is start with the face, frame it around the face. How do I want it to be? And it's pretty much in the style that I want it to be. And then I could use my fingers as a rake to move the hair and make it smoother or bigger, however I wanted it to be. So have a little play with it like this. Beautiful. So you don't have to do much to it at all. And what I do is, you know, I just get my hands and I just put the fringe like that. Just coax it into style. That's all you need to do. These wigs are very clever, and they remember. They remember what you want. They remember what you're doing. If you feel like it's not staying where you want it to be, just put a little bit of water on your hands. Make sure you've washed off any makeup or anything you've been messing with in the day. And then you just put a little bit of water on and just do this with it. And it will remember. They're so clever, these wigs. They remember. So, you know, you've got all this movement. Now what I would do is get my earring. Look at these little cute earrings here. Just got these from Camden Market in London last time I was there. So I just put my earring on. And then I think, well, I'm wearing blue today. I might want to wear a little blue clip in. And put that in as well. Beautiful. I think maybe I want to wear a little clip on the other side. And wear the whole thing back. Look how pretty that is. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that pretty? So, you know, you can do pretty much anything with this wig. But I think for me, I'm going to take the side down and leave it like that, because I quite like this little kind of, you know, flowering. Let me show you. Just a little flower clip. Pick these up from anywhere. Isn't that pretty? And, you know, this is great wig to wear for an occasion. I mean, you can imagine, can't you, going to a wedding in this? You know, imagine a nice dress or a nice trouser suit, and you're thinking, how am I going to do my hair? You know, you put them fascinators on or big hats. Just a little clipping in this style is just really pretty and beautiful. And you get heads turning. People will be looking at you thinking, wow, she looks fabulous. What a gorgeous style. So that's what I love about these wigs. You don't have to spend hours and hours straightening your hair, curling your hair, doing your hair. And we've all been there. Spent too much time. I remember when I used to curl or straighten my own hair. And I mean curl it with a roller brush or straighten it especially. And I'd do one off first, as we do, and then the other off. So it'd take me about an hour to do it properly because my hair used to be down here when I used to wear it longer. So I'd do the first half, amazing. It'd be sleek and straight, but by the time I'd done the first half, my hands were aching, my arms were aching, I was tired. Probably I'd got heat on my hands and my fingers were burning. So you got one side that was really straight and then the other side was just a big botch job. And, you know, every time, and in the end, I ended up putting it up anyway. And in the end, what I started doing was going to the hairdressers every week and having a blow dry, which is cost. And, you know, even then, you know, you've still got to wash your hair. And it's time out of your day to do that. Isn't it just easier to get a wig, a one-time investment, and shake it out, put it on your head, even with wet hair? These wigs are amazing. So a 10 out of 10 for Rochelle and this gorgeous Nutmeg F. And I'm going to do your little movement video to music. And then the next video, we're going to do Rochelle in another colour, the gorgeous deep burgundy red garnet glaze, which I also used to have my hair dyed like a lot. So I'm really going to get excited about showing you that colour. I hope this helps. Have a great day and I'll see you soon.